Okay guys, new weekly video.
Yes sir, new week, new video, right? And this week was quite a good one for you guys who live under a rock and you try to disappear and just come up every Sunday to watch our videos.
Welcome back. We welcome you too, guys.
Yeah, we welcome you too. And the reason why everything went up, basically, it's just CPI numbers came out and they were lower than last month. They were the numbers that was to be expected, but because it was lower than last month, that's bullish. And Bitcoin broke the downtrend. Now we need to see, of course, if there's going to be a continuation, but so far so good. So we took the previous high. Now likely we head back a bit low and then start trending up again. But so far so good, and yeah, I think this is really where you want to see Bitcoin trading at the moment. And looks like the inverse head and shoulders did come to fruition, as we said in the chat.
Yeah.
And that's actually quite nice, meaning, pump will resume. We don't know, of course, how hard or how it will happen, but one thing is for sure, it will continue to grind up. And our altcoins performed really well with this Bitcoin pump. So quite happy with that.
So in the analysis of most groups of most people that like to analyze the charts, they are leaning always towards the most likely outcome based on historical data points, right?
Yeah.
So the most likely outcome was a bullish sentiment flip after a month after the halving.
Mm-hmm.
So they were looking for an incentive to confirm their thesis, to confirm their most likely outcome.
Yeah.
So that means they were constantly bearish. They were hoping for a bullish flip, but they just needed one little driver before that can actually change, right? And that CPI was therefore very crucial, right?
Yeah. So and also I want to add up on that. People on Twitter are really desperate. They're just like, price goes down, bearish, price goes up, bullish. Then you have people who are calling for higher prices the whole fucking year, and then all of a sudden a dump starts. Oh, is the top really in? Is this really in? Is that really? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just let it play out. If you have your thesis, just follow it. Don't change your bias every 2 fucking hours. And those are the people who are really dangerous. We have our indicators, we have our own indicators, which we believe in. You guys already know we have our own on-chain as well, which we share with you guys every once in a while. But we share it, if you guys ask, of course, we're going to share it at the spot. But nevertheless, try to follow people on your timeline that are actually rational. And that's really all I can say. Just forget about Twitter. On Twitter, just follow people who are related to your project, like the CEO of the project, the CMO, CTO. Follow those people as well as the project itself, of course, so that you can stay up to date.
Yeah, and I also unfollowed some people that changed their prediction before and after these events, before the bearish price action. They keep on flipping their sentiment, as I said last week. But also, if I see them just make a prediction and then changing their prediction like a week later, that's just annoying. So you can't trust these people. They're invested in their emotions, not in their analysis, and they don't stick with their analysis. So if you see that, if you catch someone doing that, just unfollow him.
Unfollow them. Yeah. Mute them even.
Because they will fuck with your head when you're at the top. Eventually, when we go like 3, 4, 5x with Bitcoin, they're gonna fuck with your head, and you're gonna make the wrong decisions.
Exactly. But guys, to start off a little bit, let's talk about Pano. Well, let me grab the USD chart. Yesterday, yes sir, and escape as well. Yeah, yesterday we had the immutable, which is immutable X, the chain, the gasless gaming chain, or preferred by gaming companies, projects. They just basically posted a video about Pano, which was planned, but not to be dropped that early. And we had a 45% candle to the upside, which is quite fucking amazing. And looks like we're going to keep having this continuation. And guys, keep in mind, and this is inside the thing, by the way, this is just with this, let alone when they start posting frequently about Pano because of the integration, because they're going to integrate Immutable X, which is a seamless blockchain and feeless blockchain. So guys, it's going to be amazing. And then that scenario that I showed you guys in the group, if you guys are not in the Quotum Telegram chat, join now through the link in the description down below. We shared that the fucking metal chart, which is Bad Metals Motor, I think it's called, Bad Robots, something like that. Those guys were going down, 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 down till fucking Immutable started posting about them, and then boom.
Yep.
And this is what we're gonna have now. Just
So
like
it looks like a calculated move looking at the chart. You know, this was the structure, and we wanted to maintain this bullish structure, whilst getting this huge downtrend or this shakeout from Bitcoin, and that's harder for coins with a smaller market cap. So this move is crucial.
Yep.
And looking at this and looking at where we are at in a year and in the cycle, this was one of the harder shakeouts we will experience.
Yep.
And this PA and this this structure now is maintaining to be bullish. And looking at the bigger picture on Bitcoin, I like the charts. I think the charts are more bullish than bearish at the moment.
Yeah, 100%.
So this is just one sign of survival and interest from the market, and that's beautiful to see. So
this cleansing, this cleanup, it just happens so often, and people forget it so many times. It's like, guys, if you go look back to 2020 and 2021, right, or let's better say since the crash of COVID till late 2021, right? What did we see? We see on altcoins, by the way, this is on altcoins. We saw rallies, crash, rallies, crash, rallies, crash. Now we see the same. It's just narrative based. Yep. If your token is not on the narrative, it won't preform. That's as easy as it gets, right? That's the little thing that changed. But if you compare it to 2016, 2018 run, now then you can actually compare it and see how Bitcoin was performing, how altcoins back then were performing, which is just they pump, they halve. If your altcoin was good, they halve maximum, which is what our altcoins did, such as Realo, GHX, and so on and so forth, right? So those which are our best performers, those are actually just like that. Now they are less than 90% up from their previous local highs, all-time highs, however you guys want to call them, and it's going to be back to pumping, right?
Yeah.
As you guys remember, we quoted this a lot of times, never sell your winners, at least in an uptrend. Of course, you always have to sell, but not on an uptrend. Don't go buy a micro cap or a small cap just because it's small and you think it's going to perform better because it's a small cap, right? That logic does not apply here anymore, sadly.
Yeah, and what we also want to see is, that we don't lose the structure and become a falling knife, right?
Yeah.
So if we were to lose this structure, and that's based on, the interest in this company and the narrative is not really hitting the consumers, the investors anymore. And in this bearish structure, you get tested. So is your fundamental principles of your company good? And is there any interest in your company?
Yeah.
And then when you see it reverting right after this correction, that is actually a bullish sign and a confirmation that you have the right project, right?
Yeah.
And what we see here, it's a beautiful, sell-off wick, and then, we directly come back to a important liquidity point, and then we start actually making higher lows, right? So this is very bullish structure, and within this structure, we also made this, of course, this pattern again, and then, of course, at the first point of resistance, then of course we get stopped here, while still maintaining this bullish structure. So it's only just a small time frame now. You have this cheap prices, and then we starting to go up again. Basically
that. So what you guys want to see is what we just said, right? Great projects, great fundamentals, follow the narrative, right? And do not get shaken out at these prices. Yeah, one thing we should practice as well is just take often TPs, but since we're still early, since bull run officially just started, because bull runs officially start only when the halving happens, although I disagree, it's just the beginning. I do not say that we're going to pump till 180k. I do not believe that. I think this bull cycle is way different than the previous ones, but we're gonna have steady uprise, and let's see where it brings us. We have our indicators, we have our targets, we have everything we think we need to time our sells, and when we're selling, of course, guys, we're gonna let you know. But I mean, look at this chart. You know, this is just the perfect. Is this the perfect higher low? Now you know it's perfect. What can I mean? There's nothing really else to add on this chart.
Nope. So what we do see here is a little bit of the same pattern as here, and this is more of a precursor. But what you want to see here is that we get a support on this band actually.
Yeah.
Then starting to accumulate here a bit before the crucial months of the huge uptrend and the altcoins pairs going up against Bitcoin and its dominance decreasing of Bitcoin. Then we can start to see this type of behavior, this massive pumps with this smaller corrections, and look at these candles, right? So we revert a little bit, right? We revert every time, like okay, 50%, just as we did here.
Yeah.
But then afterward, look at these candles you get on that 2 week time frame. So just a representation of 2 weeks.
It's insane. It's insane.
It's not even a full candle, so it's around 200% every time. So
now we just need to wait for the market to recover, and that's it. But just imagine what's gonna happen when QE starts again, right? And then it's gonna be massive. Then it's gonna be absolutely massive. So yeah. And then also if you take the chart out, like exactly. Yeah, you can already see it here. You know, nice retest. This is just like early stages GHX, and then just wait until. By the way, I think you guys should have seen also the post from Realo platform, which they showed a little sneak peek of the dashboard, how it's going to be looking like, and it looks absolutely sexy. I mean, Robin is going to put it up right now, but come on, that caused some really nice pump. I think what was it? Friday or Thursday?
it's quick.
It was fucking amazing.
Look at how clean and minimalistic this looks.
Yeah.
You make your own profile, you have a KYC process, it's very reliable, very safe. They have a huge fund and a huge sum of money with their XLM as well.
Yeah.
So it's also not risky of losing it or financial stress on a company. And then look at this layout, man. It's very professional.
Yeah, it's very professional, very very eye appealing in my opinion.
Yep. So,
but and this is coming out soon, so I would be really on the lookout for this. And by the way, the community has grown massively here. 82. What is it?
125,000 people watch the post.
Brother, yeah, it's literally the best of real world assets, like literally the best.
Every week in the top, right? In volume of tweets.
Yeah, and social activity as well. So it's like fucking insane.
And like in these phases, like what do you see actually going on here?
Yeah, you could actually say it's like a falling wedge, you know. So if you give me a chance, and then we can just do this. See, this could be just perfectly just like a little bull flag, you know, going on. So let's do this. See, this is just like a sort of downtrend, but but touching this, you know, the bull market support bands. Now, once this starts confirming and reverting back, which we kind of see it already happening here, then it's gonna start doing the just like we did here. This is basically the same as what we had here. Guys, don't fade this. Once we start pushing and pushing and pushing, now we're gonna have the same boom, 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 and so on and so on and so on. Oops, till we get to whatever we have.
Yeah, and then these are the levels, right? So the jump from 1.8 to 2.65.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, like instantly. This. So you guys are scared when it drops like 30, 40, 50%.
Yeah.
But then when it goes up 5x, you're just like, oh yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, it's
like,
normal. Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, so look at the bigger picture, man. And love the process as well. Learn from it.
Yeah.
See, okay, I bought the right coins. Look at the structure that maintains bullish in this massive sell-off. And that's just another confirmation of, hey, I picked the right coins. Now you gotta just enjoy the ride. Yeah. And in a year, I'm just laughing at the stress I experienced from looking at the chart.
I think, to be honest, in 10 months from now, we're gonna be looking back at these videos like, oh shit, yeah, that we called it, because we're doing the same now as, you know, from 7 months ago when we started actually buying Rio and GHX and so on. That listen, we were right. Right. We also timed everything, to be honest, but we were just right. And what else? Yeah, look at this, a standing triangle, which usually breaks to the upside, right? Because you have sort of like this structure, like this,
Yeah.
and then you have price action, tapping, 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 resistance, and that's what you see, right? The more we tap into resistance, the higher the likelihood of breaking.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But look at this structure, guys. It's going up again, right? Higher lows. And then also, of course, you get stopped at the first liquidity point of a breakout, because this is a breakout. You retest here, and then you continue. And where do you go to? Yeah, you might go see this.
Yeah.
Then you look at the first liquidity point here of this breakout, and then this. And that is actually, yeah, it's like not even that high, but it's like 12% up. So the whole market then is bullish again, and then you just forget it happened, right? Forgot it happened.
Exactly. But yeah, I think this is really where people should be looking at. Just buy these high conviction coins, stick to them, stick to a plan, and
And maybe look at a very nice one with a good risk reward ratio, actually.
Yeah. Which is USA at the moment, because I think end of this month, the vestings completely finished. Therefore, no more selling pressure from pre-seed or pre-sellers or whatever. And from there, it's just going to be up, 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 in my opinion. Now, we have NFTs. We have staked them, right? The NFTs floor price, as we guys told you last time that they would go up, they went up, and now the floor price of the NFTs are 1.4 ETH.
Yeah, and what you see here in the structure, right? So we are now going sideways instead of down. That's a clear structure, and then we want to break a structure of going sideways to going up by beating these two levels. Okay, so this is a local breakout, which is becoming more and more bullish, and then we actually want to see, when we go to this spot, then we're gonna see a huge upside, right?
Yep.
And we're also in a bigger downtrend, right? Of just getting that trend line there and seeing it happen, man. And it's being reflected in the weekly stats of their revenues, of their growth, and they have now since last week the most amount of users that played actually last week.
Yeah.
So the platform, the product is good, it's growing. There's interest. There are shillers as well, like Bessa, and we see that in the price now happening.
Yeah, and this will just like start going up and up and up and up. And I think I saw something in the chats in Telegram that next week there will be a new utility announced for USA, which will be fucking crazy to see. What they have under the sleeve, and see how USA can get even more utility, because you already use it to lock up your NFT, which is already quite bullish by itself. Also, you can use it to bet on the platform, so that's also another one. But then getting another utility for it will actually be fucking awesome, because then people will actually need to buy the token to perform an action. So let's see what it is. Hopefully it's not like, buy the token and get less fees. So let's see.
And also here, what I like to see, and you got a reset from the total tree. But you can also look at altcoin setups when we flip bullish again and we really break out and we're getting to the new level of Bitcoin around 70k again. So we continue with this breakout. Then you start to look at altcoin setups. For instance, when you time this sort of setups, right? It's like this falling wedge and then breaking out, testing, and then going up again. You're gonna start looking at swing trades again and get some nice upside there, right?
Yeah.
So since you want to see that as well, and then this is a bit of a random graph, but
this we do not want to show. I wouldn't delete. I would just grab another one, because this one was our little
Yeah. So this is just Fibonacci levels and
which we are ranging exactly where we want to be ranging at.
Yep. So we touch here the right Fibonacci at this point, and then we went down again.
Yeah, if I may, also, I noticed, right, which this could be very well like a massive inverse head and shoulders, from this and this. Now we need to see how this goes up, but I think also the moment that ETF in the US of ETH gets approved, then I think we're gonna see the same price action we saw on Bitcoin. Which, by the way, the real pump for altcoins and ETH hasn't even started yet. Although some altcoins, of course, have done already 100x, 75x, whatever. but they're still comparatively small in terms of industry. Industry market cap.
Yep. And also the BlackRock one is in August, the approval date. So
Exactly.
be aware of that is probably one of the most accurate pillars.
Exactly.
BlackRock.
100% agree. 100% agree. But yeah, I think that we touched upon everything. We can keep the video so sweet and short as we did last week.
Yeah.
And yeah.
A little longer, but still valuable because
Yeah.
we discussed the alts and now you know what you can buy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace out until the next one.
See
Bye
you.
bye.